Come on then, let's
Okay,
quick
Max.
chat about that main event. So if they fought 10 times, how many
Max
times
wins
does
7.
Frankie Edgar win?
What, 3?
3. Yeah, that's about my pick as well.
Only the thing is, I want Frankie to win because we had a chat with Mark Henry, who is probably the nicest guy in the world, like the absolute nicest guy I've ever spoken to. So, I kind of don't want to bet against him.
No, I mean I'm always behind Mark Henry's fighters, but at the same time I love Max.
But I love Max as well.
This is one of those fights, and because this match has been made a bunch of times. I think I've broken it down twice already.
Yeah.
So this third one is much more. It's much more in depth because I know both fighters better.
Yeah, but the problem is it's 10 years after Frankie was Frankie.
Yeah, but then just like Cyborg's coming off her first loss, Max Holloway's been up to lightweight and picked up a loss and he's coming back down. And there are different things you got to take into that.
Yeah.
Like the different factors from that, like the going up to lightweight and doing a weight
Changing
class
his
there,
body.
allowing your body to grow. Then cutting back down to featherweight. The psychology of being outworked by someone when that's his game.
Frankie's all about.
And now he's fighting Frankie Edgar, who's got like the longest fight time in the UFC like history or whatever it is. Well, like stat leader for someone that we know's got a good output. We know can come back from a bad first round.
Yeah.
I mean, and I think the problem is that the Brian Ortega finish will kind of change people's perspectives on that. But the reality is that was an elbow. And getting caught with a clean elbow like that is very different to getting caught with a gloved fist.
Yeah, yeah.
And you look at the way that Gray Maynard was punching holes in people when he was back in the day. And even if you just go back, if you went back to the first Frankie Edgar Gray Maynard fight and you skipped to the end of the first round and watched Frankie walk back to his corner, you're like, this
guy's dead.
There's no way that fight continues. There's no way he's got anything else in the second round.
But then what he did was went on to fucking
beat him twice.
2, 3, 4, 5 wins. Draw with him, beat him. The 2 Ben Henderson fights, you could call either way really easy. One of them's got a massive up kick, which I don't think changed it as much as they said it did. And I'm a massive Ben Henderson fan. But I don't think he beat Frankie in either of them.
No.
The Jose he definitely lost. To beat Charles Oliveira, BJ Penn, it was still a good BJ Penn. Cub Swanson, Faber, Mendez, obviously Jose again, another decision.
Yeah.
Decision Jeremy Stevens to finish Yair Rodriguez.
That was a big upset. That was a lot of people were, and I'll be honest, when that fight was first matched, I thought to myself, oh no, like that's not a good fight for Frankie. And the reasons that I felt like that was a bad fight kind of stand in this one going into Max Holloway, because Rodriguez doesn't move in orthodox ways. He's slightly more traditional in his martial arts and the way that he moves, but in his movement patterns when he's competing, they're very different to what Frankie does. Frankie's much more of a traditional boxing style that he's added kicks into, and it's a very old school, fundamentally sound style that works in the majority of fights. But then Yair's got an unpredictability. Max Holloway's got an unpredictability that I would say is on a different level of fight IQ entirely. Yeah. So with that unpredictability of movement and that understanding of what he's doing, that's where I think Frankie he's going to need to close distance and get the takedown, get that top position, smash him into the fence like he did against Yair Rodriguez, and use those top elbows, those top game elbows, like I talk about in Inside the Octagon. Like for Max, he's just got to be himself at featherweight.
Do you think Max took a lot from the 2 Jose fights though, because Jose's the same size and probably a faster, better version of Frankie?
That's exactly it. You're right. Jose is fundamentally around the same ability of Frankie, I would say. Maybe a bit more of a Thai boxer than a boxer. Yeah. Maybe a bit more back foot heavy than front foot heavy like Frankie can be.
But he had more finish, more dangerous,
faster
striking,
more lethal combinations, I would say. Whereas Frankie's much more beat you up over the distance. Yeah. There was a power to Aldo, which is why he gassed and Frankie didn't as well, because Frankie doesn't try and blast you with his shots. I don't know. I think it's going to be a long night for Frankie to get inside. Even if he wins, it's going to be a long night to get inside and not get caught.
I do hope it's a longer fight though, because we've had, don't get me wrong, I love quick fights. But like Masvidal, I was gutted. Just because I just wanted to see there's just a little bit more. Like, as much as it was impressive and insane and fucking amazing, I wanted to see him like I don't know. I just saw there was going to be a lot of taunting and like, I think he's going to avoid the takedown and just fucking light him up a little bit. Same as like the John Jones one. It was a weird experience that was, because it was a long fight, but then it was after like 3 super quick knockouts. So we were all absolutely hyped about that. But then even like the Faber the other day, everything's just finished dead quick. Like the Aspen lad, dead quick.
Yeah, I can't see this one being a fast finish, really. I can't. I think both of them have got enough respect for each other to feel it out in the first round. And
do you reckon Frankie can knock him out?
No.
No, I don't.
No, I don't.
So
not unless Max has had a bad weight cut or he's left his weight cut too late and he's just weakened himself.
But he has got history of that concussion that Bisping shot out there, hasn't he?
Yeah, but
it's going to be.
I don't know. I don't think he can. I think he can take him down and stack him against the fence and damage him like he did Yair Rodriguez.
Yeah.
But getting the finish, maybe a sub, maybe take his back.
Oh, Frankie on the back, like a little backpack. The size of fucking. Talking about backpacks, I've just. I've got to
when was the last time
we
we got a submission win? Rear naked choke against Matt Veach, 2009. Yeah,
nice.
10 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much?
Maybe not.
How much do you think a kid's school backpack is?
Cheaper than Frankie Edgar.
Nope. 45 quid.
Is that right?
£45. I'm making them one.
Yeah.
They're having 4 Reptile ones, but fucking hell, £45 a bag.
That's ridiculous.
I never had that at school.
No.
Did you?
No.
I had a briefcase for the first year.
Of course you did. Wanker.
Until I got beat up enough to know.
With the briefcase?
Yeah, for real. It was a brown tan leather briefcase.
Yeah. With your face printed in the side of it.
Yeah. With my blazer. Literally, I just looked like a floating fucking bag. Floating bag and blazer. Twat. Yeah, so I thought I'd let you know.
Yeah.
I was looking for the kids today. So Frankie Edgar backpack.
Yeah.
He'd make some coin off of that.
There we go. We'll add backpacks to the site if Frankie Edgar wins by rear naked choke. How about that?
And we'll call it a Frankie.
Frankie. The Frankie pack.
The Frankie pack. That sounds really bad.